Thanks for joining us. Follow us on social media and read our blog posts for more visa and immigration tips. Post-study work options. How to get a work visa for Hungary after your studies. In this video, find out what your options are as an EU, EA, or Swiss citizen, or a non-EU citizen for staying in Hungary after your studies. For post-study options worldwide, like the USA, Australia, Canada, or the rest of Europe, check out our post-study playlist. Now let's dig in. Hungary is a landlocked country in Central Europe, sharing its borders with other European countries like Austria, Croatia, Romania, and Ukraine. Hungary has more than 1,000 thermal water springs, and bathing for relaxation or medical treatment is an essential part of the Hungarian lifestyle. The Hungarian economy has opened substantially since joining the European Union in 2004. Although Hungary's unemployment rate spiked after the global economic crisis, the country's economy has recovered well, and the unemployment rate has not only stabilized, but is steadily decreasing. As the largest electronics producer in Central and Eastern Europe, Hungary has plenty to offer in electronics manufacturing and research. Other strong economic sector includes mining, technology, telecommunication, and IT. Typically, the country has a shortage of highly skilled technology and IT candidates for jobs. University accommodation and tuition fees in the country tend to be lower than the rest of Europe, and it has made Hungary an attractive country for students from the international student community. Studying in Hungary opens excellent employment opportunities, and most courses are taught in English. Hungary is part of the European Union that advocates the free movement of people. As an EU, EA, or Swiss student, you can stay back in Hungary without a need for a visa or work permit. Your registration certificate taken during your studies is valid indefinitely. Your right of residence shall be invalidated when you officially exit Hungary and relocate to another country, or if the right of residence is terminated. After 5 uninterrupted years in Hungary, EU, EA, and Swiss nationals are eligible for a permanent residence card. Non-EU, EA, or Swiss students will need to secure a work permit in Hungary after graduation. The Hungarian government offers a 9-month extension to students who completed their studies and search for a job. You have to submit your application before your current permit expires, otherwise you will be required to leave Hungary. Check your options in this video for staying in Hungary after completing your studies, and be sure to check out our blog post for the list of required documents. Residence permit for the purpose of job searching or entrepreneurship. Non-EU, EA, and Swiss students who completed a degree from a Hungarian university or any other higher education institute are eligible for the study-to-work visa. This permit allows you to stay in the country for another 9 months after graduation and cannot be extended. You must submit your application no later than 15 days before your student residence permit expires. If your residence permit application is denied, you cannot stay in Hungary after you graduate, and will have to leave the country when your student visa expires. Residence permit for the purpose of employment. Once you are offered a suitable job contract, you are eligible for this permit. You can personally submit your application at the regional directorate in your area, or you can request your employer to submit the application for you. The validity of your permit is based on your job contract and can be renewed. The expiration of your travel document should be 3 months longer than your contract. Otherwise, it will affect the duration of your permit. Residence permit for the pursuit of gainful activity. This permit is for those who want to stay in Hungary as self-employed or will start a business. Your application must be submitted at the regional directorate in your area. This permit is valid for a maximum of 3 years and can be extended for additional 3 years at a time. Your travel document must be 3 months longer than the residence permit. This means that the expiration date of your travel document will affect the validity of the approved residence permit. EU Blue Card. This permit is granted to highly qualified employees to reside and work in Hungary and other Schengen member states. The EU Blue Card is a permit to work in a job that requires advanced skills. This means that the job must attract a certain minimum salary, which is set according to a method of calculation established by the government. You must also have the higher qualifications required to do the job. Permanent residency. Permanent residency in Hungary allows you to stay and work in Hungary for as long as you want without having to worry about visa when leaving or coming back to the country. There are 2 types of permanent residency options issued to foreigners with long-term resident status: National Permanent Settlement Permit and EC Permanent Residence Permit. National Permanent Settlement Permit. Third country nationals can apply for permanent residency under National Permanent Residence Permit (NPRP) in Hungary if you have lawfully lived at least 3 years in Hungary, being absent for 90 days every year. This permit is not issued to EU citizens. This permit entitles you to gainful employment in Hungary, unrestricted entry, and longer-term stay, and to work or visit other Schengen countries. The National Permanent Residence Permit affords the right of residence in the territory of Hungary for an indefinite period of time. The validity period of the document is 5 years and can be extended an additional 5 years. EC Permanent Residence Permit. The EC Permanent Residence Permit, ECPR, is issued to third country nationals who have lived in Hungary for 5 years. It is valid for 5 years, and it may be extended by an additional 5 years. The ECPR is revoked if the applicant is absent from the territory of member states of the European Union for a period of over 12 months. Remember, you can check our blog post for the full list of documents for these post-study work visas in Hungary. Naturalized citizenship. To qualify for naturalization in Hungary, you must have legally resided for at least 8 years in the country and have permanent residence. You can make this application after 3 years of continuous stay in Hungary if you are married to a Hungarian citizen. You must have no criminal record, be in a financially stable position, and you also must pass Hungarian language test to be eligible for citizenship in Hungary. Dual citizenship is allowed in Hungary, so you should check with your home country if they will allow the same. Is Hungary the right country for you? We'd love to hear from you. Let us know in the comments below. IM can help with your visa application to the United States, the UK, and other countries. If you need help with a US visa, a UK visa, or visa to Europe, including help with appointment booking obligations, IM can help. For more information and advice on US immigration, UK immigration law, and US visa applications, Or if you need any help or assistance, please reach out to your visa coordinator at IM. Thanks for watching. Read the full article in our blog post. Hit the bell to get the latest visa and immigration tips. We upload new videos every day.